The jump failed. We're still in Earth orbit, but losing altitude rapidly.
Not long ago, we were prepared to fold space and explore our universe. But something went terribly wrong. We ripped a hole in space, and it emerged. The melding. And everything changed. 5 years have passed. Earth as we know it is no more. Almost completely rewritten by the melding. This new world holds many dangers, including them. The Chosen. A race spawned by the melding to destroy us. I'm Admiral Nostromo, the leader of the Accord, and I need elite soldiers like you to join the Ares Initiative. You'll have access to 5 battle frame classes, each with their own strengths. Assault. Dreadnought. Biotech. Recon. Or engineer. Fight isn't gonna be easy. We've got the battle frames to stop them, if you have the will. Trust in your fellow soldiers. Alone you will be heroes, but together you will be legends. The choice is up to you. Are you ready?
Live. It's another week and another Firefall Live. I'm Frank Lettieri, aka Faded Pez, one of the hosts, and we have a great show for you today. We have 5 digital deluxes to give away, which is really cool. And no stumps today. I'm sorry, no stumps.
What's a stump?
Oh boy. As always, I'm joined by the lovely Sarah Roberts, Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah.
Yes, Destroyer of Worlds. Every time I walk, Sarah's now a world artist, and now every time I walk by her desk, she's just knocking stuff over and just...
It's way more fun to destroy than it is to build.
Just taking things
Because then I get
apart.
to use fire and debris and way too many special effects, and I kill frame rate. Just kidding.
We could probably destroy rules if we're given access to the art tool.
Oh, we could probably destroy the art tool.
We'll probably destroy,
I mean,
yeah.
It's not the art tool, it's Forge, but yeah, we would probably destroy the game. And of course, Brandon's here. Yay!
Yay, I'm here. And we didn't have any technical difficulties. And I'm here.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you not have your comms in?
No.
I have mine.
I don't know what those are then.
That's hers.
That's not mine.
That's not yours?
Nope. Sarah's set. All right.
Guest.
There you go. There's
Sorry.
your technical issues.
That's our guess.
We left our mics all over the place.
We're professional.
Yes, we are professional. Did you have a shout out? You said you had a shout out.
A shout out to my sister who's watching for the first time.
Alrighty.
And my baby niece. She was just born a couple weeks ago. Get to babysit her for the first time tonight, all by myself, because they're going to a party and stuff. So, hi. Can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be an amazing weekend. Oh my gosh, this is going to be an amazing weekend. Not only for that, but Firefall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes. So what do we got going on? The Chosen Offensive this weekend?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to jump back in and be a chosen boss again.
Have you played with them, the new ones? Can we actually like aim at things this time?
Yes, we can aim at things.
Oh my goodness.
We have much more accuracy. We have much more HP. And that was based on your feedback. You let us know that we were too easy to take down. So now we're going to give you a little challenge.
They gave us more HP?
Yes.
Oh boy. That's not good.
It'll be fine because we'll be scaled down in different zones and stuff.
Oh, good.
We'll be good.
Whew. That's good.
And there's rewards.
There's rewards.
Yes, some sick rewards. For just playing an hour during the event, you'll see a little countdown on the UI that ticks up to 60 minutes. Once you played 60 minutes complete, you'll get the rewards. There's an exclusive title, event-exclusive title, decal, war paint, and 7 days VIP.
7 days VIP.
It's pretty nice. For an hour of playing,
yeah.
Make sure you jump in 11 to 3 p.m., play with the devs. And not just are we going to be chosen bosses, but there is tons of encounters spawning around the entire world with chosen themed. And my favorite part is the dark slips flying above.
Yeah.
Yes.
And some other action that goes up in the atmosphere that I'm not going to spoil. So, yeah.
You can spoil it.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. Jump in and see it.
We want to use heads up.
No, I got something else for the heads up.
Oh, we got something else for the heads up.
We finally have the heads up bumper.
Yes, I've been yelling heads up for the past 4 weeks. It's been done, and we finally got it in there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's going on, and then I don't know if you all saw it. I'm sure most of you saw it, but there was an interview with James McCauley at IGN
Yes.
talking about elemental
Spoilers.
destruction, but also what we're looking at in the fall. So elemental destruction that just went out
Yep.
Tuesday,
Yep. Elemental
fresh
Destruction.
out, like where
Update 1.1 of Firefall.
many new permutations of items, weapons rather. The return of Cannonball, which I'm
Yeah.
stoked for.
Yeah.
That was
Hardcore Kanaloa, which heads up,
heads up,
heads up, heads up.
heads up, heads up.
I don't know when it's over.
We're switching to it. There it is. There it is.
I
Heads
love
up.
that.
Heads up.
And then the drag.
Hot patch incoming today to fix many, many issues. Hot fix. Hot patch. It's a hot patch. Hot fix incoming today to fix many issues that you guys have reported and things that we found as well as should be getting Kanaloa hardcore mode back on.
Also, including to that for our PvP fans out there, we have a new. We've actually rewritten the back end of the PvP encounters. So, and that's actually going to be getting deployed as well. So we should be seeing less bugs because there's a bug out there where towers can no longer be captured after a while. So people are like, "Hey, we need a Broken Peninsula reset." I'm like, "This is not sustainable. Can we please fix this?" And sure enough, we were already working on it, and we should be seeing less encounter bugs out in Broken Peninsula as well.
Yep. So that's going to be awesome. Codename Crossfire starts at 5 o'clock today.
Codename Crossfire. No, that's across everywhere.
Yes.
It starts today, like across Coral Forest and Sertao.
Right, because right now it's spawning in Devil's Tusk, which is intended.
Yes.
But for the special Codename Crossfire event, it will spawn in all the different regions. And you get rewards. Every day, if you complete the daily achievement, which is to complete 3 of those encounters, you get 100 credits. Not bad for a pretty quick encounter that's really fun. And if you do that 12 times in the 17 possible days total, you get 1,500 credits, a special title, and a brand new perk that was just made.
A brand new perk.
Agile, I think is what it's called. It's like half Grenader, half reload one.
Yeah. Half. It used to be Man Hands. Like we renamed it. We don't like
Loves
Seinfeld
that
references.
one. Loves man hands.
It sounds bad. Man hands.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's,
Manhandle.
It's a,
I don't know.
it's a Seinfeld reference.
It's hilarious.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't putting
That's
the two
exactly
together.
why it was.
Sad.
But that's a pretty awesome perk, so get out there and get that. We'll remind everyone when the events go live on our site today at 5 p.m. Pacific. And if that wasn't enough, Reputation bonus weekend this weekend as well. All Reputation vouchers. And I think we got in a fix for the PvP Reputation vouchers. Watch for the hot fix notes. But I think we've got those in the hot fix as well, so those are affected by this Reputation bonus as well.
Yes. And some issues that have come up with 1.1 Elemental Destruction as well as some balance concerns with some of the perk combinations, as well as PvP. So PvP rewards has been a hot issue. So since we mentioned that, I'm going to use that as a nice little segue to get in there. And so the rewards, I spoke to Scott Youngblood about this, and I've mentioned this before, but I really want to reinforce that we've been looking at the rewards, and we really want to change it so that, well, not change it, but add to it so that you get vouchers for holding bases and defending bases. So it makes sense. It promotes the idea of you hold this base, you want this base.
Yeah.
So I think we're trying to use the idea of if you arc port resources back while you hold a base, vouchers.
Yeah.
You know, and defending a base, vouchers. Of course, there's, you know, you don't want to like have like fast attacks and fast defense, so there's
Right.
going to be some sort of cooldown for defending, but we do want to bump up the rewards there.
Yeah.
And then there's also the balance issues, which I know one of them we've decided we're absolutely going to be addressing, and that's the snares. So I've been following internal discussions with our designers and Matt, who's been trying to help us spearhead the community's feedback into, you know, and get that into the designer's lab so we can discuss it. And snares has always been a hot issue where it doesn't feel good to be snared. Superior's point is that we're a movement-based game, but we have all these abilities that destroy and hamper your movement. So what's going to happen to snares is that with players, when they're right now, well, what happens right now, we've implemented this with elemental destruction where if you get hit by a snare from like potent toxins, then you're immune to getting hit by that again for 5 seconds. So that's one step, but we're going to take it a little step further, and snares on players, we're going to have the duration and have the effectiveness on players.
Cool.
So it's not going to be as bad, and it's not going to last as long.
But it's still something useful to have and useful to deploy on your enemies.
Right, exactly. And it doesn't have any effect on PvE. PvE, it's still full effects, whatever you can do. So that's the direction we're going to go with there. We're also talking we're talking about the charge rifle because another point that was brought up by the community was that, well, we should have nerfed the charge rate modules, not the charge rifle, because nerfing the charge rifle makes it harder to use at the low end, and it's not as effective at the high, or it's still as effective as at the high end. So, but you know, one of the things that was thrown back at us was, well, if we get rid of that, then it kind of hurts other weapons like the Tesla rifle and stuff like that. So it's a tricky one, and we don't really want to hamper other weapons as a result of nerfing a module, but we're still looking at that. And we're also still discussing weapon AoE and reflective damage and all that stuff. So that's still under discussion. We're going back and forth with you know, point counterpoint. Superior actually just gave me a 15-page document of his write-up of all the battle frames.
Wow.
Gotta love
So
soup.
we're gonna boil that down. And,
Have we directed him to our job openings page?
He's not confident he would get a position here, but people always say apply. You know what?
Yeah.
100%.
Give it a shot.
If it's something you're passionate about, you can accomplish it. I'm a testament to that. I talked about it before, really.
Yeah.
If you really set your mind to doing something and you're passionate about it and you don't give up, you can do it.
So
Maybe not win the lottery. You might be passionate about winning the lottery, but that might be
I'm
kind of
really
hard.
passionate about winning the lottery, and that hasn't worked out for me yet. But
I hope you don't, because then you wouldn't be here probably.
no, I love work. I'd
Oh,
still
okay.
work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then win the lottery.
Okay. Will do.
Got it.
If you believe it, it will happen.
You know what? We could use the snare thing as a heads up too. Heads up!
Roll it again just because it's that awesome.
Oh man. So I don't know. I don't think we're gonna roll it again. But so the other part of here it is.
No.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heads up.
That's the best. Skid.
We showed Matt that yesterday, and he's just like, okay, it's a drop pod landing on someone, and then just like the slide
skid
right
is
up to the
the
camera.
best.
He's like, that's what makes it.
Firefall Live Career Builder Edition. I would love to do something like that.
Aww.
Because I think a lot of our community actually would like to get into the video game industry.
Oh, sure.
And I think there's a lot of misconceptions that it's really hard, or you have to go to school to study a specific thing, but a lot of it can start from working your way from an entry-level position up. That's exactly what I did.
Well, one of I guess a community favorite even because he plays a lot, programmer.
Yeah.
Kirk, he did not go to school for coding.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
He learned to program, like he fully self-taught himself to program because and he just it's just a passion of like learning how to do things. And he's also,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I know he went to
he's-
culinary school, right? Because he was really good at baking those cupcakes,
he makes cupcakes.
right?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that how he got his nickname?
No.
Oh.
Cupcake. Oh, that's awesome.
What? I'm
That
serious.
was great. I thought you were just trolling right now. That was like, wow, Brandon's trolling. Brandon's trolling Kirk. But yeah, it's about really doing what you're passionate about. So we had, you know, a lot of people like make mods. So Ryan actually,
Yes.
Hanachi, he actually got in because he was really good with UI stuff. We needed a UI guy. So he's actually with the company because he just worked on stuff. So it's just a matter of like working on your passion. Cream.
Yeah.
Another example.
Well, Cream had many years of video production, so he told me. But he's been making fantastic videos for
Yes.
us. So
Yeah.
he's been doing a fantastic job. The whole video team has been really doing great
Yeah.
with the time constraints and the projects given.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not about like going to DigiPen or, you know, stuff like that. It helps.
Oh, yeah, totally. Of
It
course.
certainly helps. But if you like making maps, you know, just get Unity, get Unreal. You know, just start messing around with that stuff. That Unity's free.
Anything you can do related to your field, even if it's unofficial. For instance, if you want to be a level designer or a systems designer, make card games, make board games.
Yeah.
If you want to go into community, start a podcast, start a blog, try and write as a you know, guest blogger on, you know, one of the gaming sites.
Yeah.
Hit me up on the forums via PM if you're interested. I'm more than happy to help be a mentor and provide information on where you can go to learn that stuff in spare time, because that's exactly what I did. I had a mentor, and I'd love to be anyone's mentor who's interested in getting in the community.
You can't be a
field.
mentor. We already have a program called Mentor Program.
Oh.
You have to call it something else. You can be a tutor.
The Flakes Academy.
The Flakes Academy.
The Flakes Academy for
Wizard
Brand.
Academy.
Anyways,
Moving on.
Looping it back in. So the other part of James' discussion with IGN, operations.
Operations.
Kind of
Not the
big
board
deal.
game where you try and get those like operation, you know, like the
But that was fun. That was a lot of
these
fun.
Scared the hell out of me.
operations.
Have you been working on operations? Mm-mm. What are you working on?
Actually, yes.
Actually, yes.
Heads up. No, just-
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, kind of. I've been propping out things that others have built, and I'm just helping. So I can't really say that I've been working on it because I
Yes,
don't.
you can.
Well,
Own that.
I haven't really been doing like a big chunk of it.
But you've been working on it.
every
You've
little bit.
touched it.
I've
Your
touched
hands
it.
are on it.
My dirty paws are all over it.
So if you, and all of the stuff that's like fallen over or like just blown apart, that's all Sarah.
Yeah.
So can you give us a run? Can you give everyone a quick rundown, basic overview of what an operation is?
An operation is basically a 3 to 5 man instance, more or less. And but what we're gonna do separately from a normal instance, I guess, or the traditional one, and separately from what the campaign missions are, even, is there's different paths to take when you do an operation. So the example James gave in his interview with IGN was, you go into you fly in your dropship, and then you get there, and there's the Chosen, and they're fighting off a bunch of Scorchers. So you can kill off all the Scorchers, which then it does help the Chosen, but then that makes the Chosen your main focus of the rest of the operation. Or you can wipe out the Chosen in that skirmish area, and then the main focus is fighting the Scorchers. And there's different, so there's supposed to be different bosses and stuff like that.
It's like
so.
choose your own adventure.
Yep. All about replayability.
And the best thing about that, well, not the best thing, but a great thing about that is that it's not coming out next year. The first one we're aiming to launch this fall. So
Yes.
We'll have dev blogs about it, so stay tuned for definitely more information about that.
and maybe a video.
We will have a video.
We will have a video.
Right.
Confirmed.
Confirmed?
Programmer will.
I'm working
make
on it.
cupcakes.
I'm working on that. Right. We'll have.
Yay.
We should just have programmer in all the videos. We should. It'd be awesome. So yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for operations because it's just like another awesome thing that you can do, and it's the replayability just from like having multiple different paths. So there's just all kinds of cool stuff, and it's great to see what the team has been learning, like what we can do, like from the beginning of the year till now, like what we can do, and what tech we need to like push it a little further, and what tech we've been implementing to push it a little bit further. So, you know, operations starting out as this, and it's just like, what will they be next year? And it's just gonna get even better.
And this isn't the only new content we're working on.
No, absolutely not.
There is some pretty sick, slick stuff.
Yeah.
In the works right now.
So. Yeah, I mean, it's not just about operations. It's not just about instanced content and stuff. We're adding more stuff. We have obviously more live events. We're just gonna keep turning those out.
Yeah.
With rewards and fun encounters to do. So we're still hard at work here. We didn't just, you know, launch the game and just say, okay, that's it. We're hard at work. We want to develop content for you guys, and you know, really make it so that it's a game you want to keep coming back playing.
Yep.
So yeah, that's all that was like the great news along with the hot topics.
Hooray!
Wow. We did that all in one. Yeah. So we did mention a stump, by the way.
Yeah, what's this stump?
I don't know what the stump is.
So King Rames, one of our viewers here. So you know that stream. You've heard of this, right? Pow Pow and Fow Fow.
Yeah, maybe. Rings a bell.
All that comes to mind when I think about it is purple.
Yes. So it actually was a pretty entertaining show.
Was this last night's?
Yeah.
Is this when Steven joined it?
Yeah.
Her?
Well, and also Adrian and myself were there. So we actually blindfolded Mika. And,
nice.
And we were directing her in the game, trying to get her to kill things. Mostly trying to get her to kill herself. We were trying to get it was really fun. But we promised. So Mika does giveaways during Pow Pow and Fow Fow. She has her digital starters and a digital deluxe usually, and we added in a stump. So King Rames won a stump.
Are we mailing that stump to them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you
Enjoy your stump.
He won a stump.
I'm going to autograph the stump. We should autograph the stump.
We already started autographing the stump. We're autographing the stump.
Where did you get a stump?
We got a stump. It's actually like a 4x4. It's not really a stump.
Oh.
So it's a plank?
No, it's not. It's definitely not a plank.
Well, a piece of wood?
It's a block of wood. And
you'll enjoy it no matter what. You can put it on your shelf to showcase.
You're gonna want to tune in on Monday because we're giving away a stick.
Wow. You guys are so lucky.
Yeah. If you want to win some real prizes, check out the screenshot contest that we're having. Check out the screenshot contest we're having this Sunday as well. You can win some epic rocket gear and a digital deluxe edition just by sharing an in-game screenshot you've taken. It doesn't have to look pretty. We pick a random one from anyone who's done it. Details are on firefall.com right now. And participate. We'd love to see your screenshots.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now the King Rames didn't just win a stump. He got the stump cover.
Oh, good.
Which is a Firefall beanie.
Oh,
did he get a pack as well
nicer.
or something?
No, we will be adding a magical gift along with the stump.
Okay. Magical.
Hey, they signed up to. We said type in the keyword for the stump. People typed in the keyword for the stump. They knew what they were signing up for. It's not like we just said we're giving you a stump, dude. You have no say about this. They knew what they were signing up for right there.
Okay.
But we will be adding something
awesome.
A little special.
The
to go along
stick
with
of truth.
The stump of realness.
Speaking of giveaways.
Ooh, yes.
Should we do our first?
To give away.
Do this.
You want to make it a double?
Let's probably do two.
Let's do two. Two digital deluxe editions right now.
Ponders.
Two digital deluxe editions right now. The keyword has got to be stump.
It's stump.
Drop your stumps. S-T-U-M-P in chat right now.
Already
We're gonna
needs
pick
to be nerfed.
2 winners to win the digital deluxe edition. We'll send you the code via Twitch messaging. So later today.
Ponderous.
Stump.
See, they know what they're getting into.
You only need to type it once. Spamming it does not help you.
Yeah, we actually could turn that off. We could make it so that you're disallowed. You're disqualified if you spam it. But
we're not going to do that right now.
No,
but just
I
once,
don't
just
think
once.
it's
STUMP.
Yet.
Caps don't matter. Stumple is not a word.
Stumple is a word.
I get knocked down. I get a stump again.
Stump me down.
What is going on?
I always said we should have a musical edition of Firefall Live.
It's just so hot in here, and I can't function. Hat was a bad choice. I get knocked down. I get stump again.
So Sarah, the props you're making, or the props you're not making, you're placing. You're placing. Are those is that all new art, or are you typically like, are you kit bashing, or are you using like older stuff?
It depends. We have some new things, but a lot of it tends to be kit bashing just because we are trying to get this out quickly. You know, so we're utilizing what we have and a few new things to kind of mix it in there and
Still looks unique though.
Yeah.
For a layperson, what is kit bashing?
Kit bashing is, so if we're going in and doing a new zone, we have, you know, the concept artist concept all the different things we're going to need, and different trees and, you know, crates and everything that matches that environment. And so kit bashing is kind of using a little bit from here, a little bit from there, and making something cohesive and new without having to actually spend the time getting new assets.
Oh, so it's like more like an efficient way of like a fast, efficient way of building a new area.
Yeah, because it takes a while to build assets.
Right.
You have to concept it and model it, and you know everything that goes into it. So it's.
And we're committed to making new ones.
Oh yeah, and we're
definitely
absolutely.
doing that,
There is
so.
constantly a pipeline of new everything from you know, creatures to whatever to props, and so that's always going. But when we don't have time to wait for those assets to get back, we have to use what we can, and it's I like it. It's fun being able to be like, what can I use this for?
I had one of our talented world artists make a mailbox out of a bunch of little stuff. He's like, why am I making a mailbox again? I'm like, because you need something to dance on, man. Come on.
Aw, the good old days.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, should we pick our winners? It was a good little interlude discussion.
Perfect.
Let's pick our.
Owie Tom.
Owie Tom.
Owie Tom is the first winner.
Yay!
Grats.
Grats.
And the second winner is.
You get knocked down. You can stump again.
And ...
Bran Flakes.
Grats. Oh. Dark Hallucinogen.
Dark Ninja Lucian.
Narc Ninja.
Yeah.
Dark.
Oh yeah, Dark Ninja Lucian. Good job.
That's like a mix of Batman and Lucius Fox, whatever.
Yeah.
Hooray!
I suck at Batman. I don't like Batman.
What's Batman?
So, you know what we're gonna do? Let's take some calls.
Time for me to put in.
Call it.
So we discussed a bunch of stuff here, and I think we're ready to kick it off. And let's first take. Damn it! I thought I disabled that. I am John Galt.
Hey, John.
Hey guys, so launched a game and stuff.
Woo! Whoop, whoop. We did it. And you were there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Like you were there. You were along for the ride for quite a long time too.
Yeah. And your live streams have been awesome. I really enjoyed watching those. Like when I first started, you and I had talked quite a bit, and it was awesome to get to know you through those.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff in the future. I'll message Pez and stuff about it. But on to the questions.
Sure.
So there's a lot of people asking about these new weapons, the flat cannon and the injector. And it's my understanding those are drop only, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the question I kind of have is like, is the research tree with gear going to get any bigger, or are the new weapons and things coming into the game planned to be loot drops only?
That's a very good question. We spoke to one of our designers about that because we were like, oh, I had assumed it was going to be crafted. That was my mistake. But he said we're for sure considering, you know, how we want to do this. I think, and this is me thinking, I don't have like his word on this, but I think what the thought process behind this is looking at the research tree and then saying, what is this going to look like further down the road when we add like 20 new primary weapons, or you know, however many primary weapons we're going to add, and if we ever add different battle frames, what is this going to look like, and new abilities. So I think we're definitely reviewing how to do that, but I think that's possibly one of the things that's holding us back and making us think about it a little bit before we start plunging forward with it.
The new modifiers were thrown into crafting as potential outcomes, but those aren't, like you mentioned, the primary weapons. So.
I do want to hit on that a little bit too, because I know that the RNG is the RNG crafting is a pretty hot issue for a lot of people.
Definitely.
And it is something that we are reviewing what we would like to do to address that. So that, along with, I think, crafting costs. So crafting's we're reviewing it. So yeah. we want to definitely improve that aspect for you guys.
There's some really good RNG feedback threads about crafting on the forums. You know who you are. We're reading them. We're passing them along. We're compiling the feedback.
Yep.
So keep being constructive. It's being listened to, and yeah.
Yeah, well, that sounds good, guys. And you know, like you just said, the research tree is already ginormous. Mm-hmm. So if you started adding other things to it, I could see how that could get out of hand really quickly.
Yeah, I really think, and I think that it's possible that they might even want to redo that interface, but
who knows? Yeah.
I know Woo's working on another interface.
Yeah.
Well, a couple other interfaces.
There's always, we're not really married to any one interface. You know, we're always trying to improve it, make it better, and make it more functional and easier to digest.
But yeah, there's...
Right, well, you guys know that I'm a big crafting guru.
Absolutely.
That's what I do, right? So I'm passionate about crafting. So this live stream that I'm going to send you details on, Pez, it will include a lot of suggestions and stuff in that as well.
Bring it on, man.
All right.
We know crafting needs a lot of love, so there's no denying that. So, you know, that's...
Can I get one more question right quick?
All righty.
It'll be quick. So I watched that interview you guys were just talking about with James about the new stuff coming in this fall and stuff. Mm-hmm. So what is it with Cliff's Edge? Is this going to be like a Cliff's Edge type mini instance, so to speak, or is Cliff's Edge type stuff going to be another feature of Firefall?
That is a good question. I think that originally these were supposed to be like Cliff's Edge, but Cliff's Edge is pretty short, especially if you use the mobility cats. You fly right through that instance. But it is different, and I believe that the intent is to have boss fights in there as well. So it's not going to be like a copy of like something similar to Cliff's Edge, because that's really short. That's really like establish the Sin Tower, destroy the turret, which is like 2 quick steps. And that's what it was meant to be. It was meant to be like a quick like instance, like get in, get out, like here's a couple things. And I think that the way we're taking operations is going to be a complete, in a different direction. Well, more maybe in a more elaborative direction than something like Cliff's Edge.
All right, that's cool. You know, I like those little mini instances, and a lot of people are not even aware of one that is currently in the game that I do a lot of, is when you take the drop ship from Sertau to Devil's Tusk.
Yeah, that's a cool
There's
one.
A little mission there. Mm-hmm. But yet it's not really advertised anywhere. Maybe you guys should add that into the mission ledger or something where people can play that.
Yeah, I think it's a good suggestion. I wonder if there's narrative reasons why they didn't put that in there, but I mean, I don't see why not, considering we replay the campaign anyway. So
yeah, I think that they're working on getting things more visible to new players, and so we definitely don't want anyone to miss out on that, because it's such a huge part of the game and it's so much fun. So yeah, I think that's in the pipeline to make that more available.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, appreciate you guys taking time to answer my question. And Pez, I'll send you those details as soon as I get static date. And congratulations again, guys.
Thank you.
Great, thanks.
See you later, John.
User was moved out of your channel.
Sorry, guys.
User was moved to your channel.
I picked up Ronan again. We had a lot of questions last time. I think we can give you a few more this time.
Yeah.
Or maybe one or two.
Cool. So my question is about modules. So there's a lot of guns that have either like to use the bio rifle as an example. For blue modules, I have accuracy, charging, AOE, and
I saw your thread on
one
this,
other thing.
Where if you use the accuracy module for your bio rifle, it's gives you a little less spread on your primary fire, but it also tones down your alt fire, so you can't heal as effectively.
Oh.
Yeah, some people felt like that the AOE being added to the bio rifle would fix this, but it works off range actually. So there's still no way to improve the alt fire. Now, if abilities have a range module, a blue type range module,
Yes.
if that were added to weapons, things like the bastions have difficulty hitting Kanaloa, for example, because they have such low range. Same thing with rhinos and their alt fire, and a couple other frames that could actually benefit from plus range mod. I think that also something like Tiger Claw's alt fire could actually be sped up a bit with the plus range mod. So I don't know. Would that be something that'd be interesting?
I think that sounds interesting to me. I think that's a great idea. It's something we definitely worth exploring and bringing up to the team. 100%.
I mean, most of my other stuff is just sort of like balance kind of issue. Oh, right. Sorry, corrupted modules. Still on the modules thing.
Sure.
So in Warframe, we have the ability to basically sacrifice a whole bunch of stats in favor of really maximizing another stat. And back when we had the old crafting system, I was able to sacrifice a whole bunch of my stats like movement and health in order to like maximize the healing on like my healing wave or something. Any chance we could get like some sort of corrupted modules, so like you could maybe like either increase the power of your alt fire or increase your support like shield and healing in favor of losing damage?
I think that'd be a little trickier to implement, especially with balance with the way that the state of the game right now. I think that'd be a little trickier to do because you put that on a raptor, yikes, or you put that on a power field, yikes, or a rhino, or a recluse. I think right now I would say that's a really tricky thing to do, and we would probably have to. That's a good question for like philosophically, would we ever want to do this, and what we would need to do to the game in order to make sure that we can allow for this kind of addition, and at the same time keeping the gameplay sane.
Yeah. Oh, and I also want to thank you guys for making it so the heavy machine gun shield scales, but nothing actually, like for instance, like charge modules don't reduce like the recharge time on the shield, and AOE, the AOE one doesn't actually increase the size of the shield either. Okay. So there's kind of like nothing I can really do with the heavy machine gun. Really.
Yeah. No, that's again good feedback. I mean, it might be an oversight, it might be a design decision, but that's like something where we could tell them like, hey, charge modules. A charge up module should work on the Nova Blast. Charge up module should reduce the time for my shield before I can bring my shield back up. AOE, I don't know, but I don't know if that's because that's more of like a damage thing, because I don't know if like AOE increases stuff like Thunderdome. Maybe it does.
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
That might be range or
yes.
Actually no, because that's player based. That might be. I think that's actually AOE.
Yeah. So, yeah. Again, it doesn't matter really. Like if it's AOE or not. You're right. It'd be cool if there was something that would affect that. So, one way or the other.
Yeah, because I mean, I would love to be able to like specialize my frame, be like, I love my bio rifle and I love its alt fire, and I really want to make that like awesome. But there's not really any sort of way for me to specialize my frame.
Yeah, yeah, and like I said, the only thing that we'd have to take into consideration. My concern with that is countering that, and how, like, when you take all the counters together, like, how does that work? I'm sure a lot of people can agree with that. The perks are kind of like in that state right now, where it's just like, but we're trying to do a lot to balance it out and give players better choices, better meaningful choices.
Well, I think you guys have a lot of really good choices for damage dealers. Like, I mean, my Raptor has, like, if he's shooting a target below, like, 50% health, it has, like, almost, like, 200% bonus damage. But, like, if I'm healing someone below 50% health, I don't really get anything. Like, there's no, like, support perks, really, besides, like, the broken cooldown one, and if they pick up the increased healing received perk, which is something out of my control.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, maybe make it so the support roles have more choices.
Yeah, it's good. It's good feedback.
Okay, sorry.
No worries.
Anyways, yeah, more people. I'll let you guys go. Thank
Well,
you.
before you go, will you suggest the next keyword for our giveaway?
Nerf AoE.
Nerf AoE, okay.
Perfect.
All right, keyword is Nerf AoE. Let's put it all as one word. NERFAOE.
User was moved out of your channel.
Suggested by Ronina. So just because you all type it in doesn't mean that you have to vote for that. So, but go ahead, type that in for the giveaway. For another, we'll pick one winner. Digital Deluxe Edition. Just one word altogether. NERFAOE.
User was moved to your channel.
We're living with it. Lane 1. Lane from the Community of Chaos, COCGN.com.
Woo woo. Holla.
Lane, are you there?
Hey. Yes,
Hello.
I'm here.
How you doing, Lane?
Not too bad. My shoulders hurt a little bit. I don't know if you actually caught what I was doing earlier on stream.
Oh no, we've been setting up, so I popped in to like say a few words in chat, but that was it. I didn't our chat. I didn't pop over to your stream because we were doing setup. What's up? What did I miss?
Well, a lot of the guys that were there will actually tell you. I actually did a dress-up stream today. So just picture, since you didn't check it, you can also go back and look. But I've got long blue hair, a feather boa, and a rack.
Oh,
well, there you go.
A rack.
Hey.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yeah, in fact, yeah. In fact,
Hey,
I'm
it's
surprised
totally
they
cool.
didn't blow up during the stream.
Oh my god.
We celebrate diversity with our live streamers, so
Sure
that's awesome.
do.
What can
Oh,
we do
yeah.
for you today, Lane?
Well, one of the things I was wondering about is, like, I noticed, especially now that we have the cannonball, when I was looking at the crafting for it.
You mean Afterburner Crater?
The what?
I heard that
Right.
too. I heard that
just
too.
troll. No, go ahead, Cannonball. I'm sorry.
Get out.
I was just trolling James McCall. He's not watching.
I'm seeing the chat going wild a little bit here. But yeah, I noticed that with Cannonball, the difference between the blue and the epic is very slight. But if you look at how much it costs crafting wise, now have you guys thought about just kind of like giving a little bit better stats with the purples for the epics versus the blue types?
I don't know. That's another question where it's like, is it really a cost issue with crafting, or do we really want to start inflating stats that much? I mean, because really, it's again, this is just a question we need to answer. Like, do you want to increase the stats, or do we want to, or should we address the crafting? Which the crafting, I think, is something we're already reviewing. I don't think we're ready to take a look at bumping up stats on things just yet, unless it's something that's like ridiculously underpowered or ineffective.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because like I said, I noticed that, and I looked at the cost between the two, and I was kind of going, it looks more like, making just the blue would seem more logical.
Maybe. But again, that's stuff we need to be working on.
Okay. I was also wondering too, we're gonna see any more like of the hosting and anything else coming up soon?
Hosting? The Twitch hosting? Yeah, I gotta figure out. I think we should, but Really, it only helps when, like, after we end the stream. Because
Yeah.
you already have, like, the people there. Whereas if I just host people randomly, it's... Before, like, what happened was, like, we went to Gamescom, and that kind of fell off to the side, like, after, like, that whole convention season hit, right after launch. And I think less people idle in our channel right now, so I think we need to figure out how to get people to hang out in there so that we can just sit there and continually host. But yeah, hosting is a really cool feature by Twitch, and I think it's something we should definitely embrace and do more of.
Mikkel says I seem grumpy today.
Are you grumpy cat today?
I didn't go to bed last night. I stayed in the iPhone line the whole night. Anyways.
Great.
So, I'm not trying to be grumpy.
Nerd.
I got it though.
Well, if you definitely need something to perk you up, go take a look at my outfit I was wearing earlier today.
Oh my god.
Actually, I heard it's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
It is. And we totally
Yarr! It's
forgot.
Talk Like a Pirate Day. I'm just
Way
gonna
too late to do that.
I'm only gonna talk like a pirate from now on. Yarr!
Great.
Scurvy.
No.
STDs from port to port.
I was gonna say that one, but yarr.
That's horrible because like all of a sudden on the team speak, you guys like cut out for a minute and then all of a sudden come back to hearing scurvy.
Great.
Shiver me timbers.
All right, Lee, I'm going to let you go and grab another caller here.
Yep, not a problem. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for all the welcomes
User
to
was moved out
2012.
of
It
your
feels
channel.
great to be here finally.
Oh, those are good. Did we ever pick a winner for that giveaway?
No, let's pick a winner.
Rolling.
Here we go.
Ow.
Slavis. Slavis.
We always
Slavis.
get really excited when it's a name we can actually pronounce. You can tell because there's always like one person who's like trying it and the rest of us are quiet, but when we can all read it, it's like, yeah!
Yar, thank you very much.
Alrighty.
Sounds like a
User
Muppet.
was moved to your channel.
Sound like
Rainy.
a Muppet when you do a pirate voice.
Ryan.
Briny.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm
Hi.
on.
Hey.
Woohoo.
Hello.
Alright, how's it going, guys?
Very good.
It's been a while since we let you on here.
I know, right? I've been
I'm
waiting,
a little scared.
waiting, lurking. No, I have a very simple question.
Sure. We do
So-
simple questions today.
Speaking of reusing assets earlier,
Yes.
I have noticed that driving through Sertao, the bosses, which are stylized after Coral Forest, are reused.
Which? Oh,
Like,
the
Balmica,
mini the mini
whatever,
bosses.
the Gargantuan Nirana, you know, those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
I was wondering if you were going to see the variety for Sertao, like the Titanomoth, maybe a boss like that.
Yeah, I mean that's
Absolutely.
that stuff would be really cool. Oh, we're absolutely
Adrian.
doing it.
I think so.
All right,
I suppose I shouldn't say absolutely when
Adrian?
my follow-up is I think so.
Adrian. I hope you're watching.
Absolutely asterisk. Asterisk maybe.
Well, I know that we have a huge, maybe I should be more careful with my words. We have a good-sized database of creatures, and more are being built all the time. It's just a matter of when.
Huge is like relative. Like huge. Are we saying like a million or?
Well,
But I know what you mean. But I'm just saying it's relative. It is a
Yeah.
huge. It is a really big
Yeah.
list of creatures that we can get in, and I think we even teased one of them on our elemental destruction page, kinda,
yeah.
and upcoming.
It's just a matter of, I think, coming up with an encounter that is gonna really sell that creature for all the different assets or all the different attributes that it has. So
Yeah, I mean the thing,
Right.
especially with Sertao, and like basically we did use a lot of the same encounters, and when it came to the what we call internally the super bugs, we call them super bugs. When it came to that, it's basically like we want to add super bugs into Sertao. We didn't have the time to create
yeah.
Sertao bugs, so
Yes.
we just popped in the same ones so we could have that content there for you to consume while you're going through Sertao.
Right.
Okay, so I guess all I really want to see is Valorant get eaten by a gigantic Stride Viper, but
Aw.
Oh man, the Stride Viper would be the best.
yeah, it's just gigantic Stride Viper comes out of a cave and mauls people. That'd be awesome.
If you haven't seen the update page we mentioned that has maybe a teaser, go to firefall.com/elemental-destruction. Elemental-destruction. Go.
Well,
After the
to
stream.
further onto that, Mike Devil's Tusk also sees something like that, but further because let's just start over. You know how Jacques Leclain's out there, and he's got all those boss missions.
Yeah.
Those monsters would be a great idea for the boss encounters out there, because he'll be like a little tutorial to get into it, and then once you guys eventually do get like the Rage Queen, and it's not just a or actually just a Rage Claw.
Yeah, again,
you can
time.
have
Again, time and all that stuff. So
understandable.
it's
Consider this feedback then.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the cool thing is you get with feedback, and you see this with MMOs and games across the board through history. Is they start out with this, but then it evolves. Like we get this feedback. You know, we get your awesome feedback, and we get to evolve our encounters as time goes on, and like do it better next time, and then even better the time after. So what you start with is something that's pretty cool, but you know what you're going to wind up with next time we do something like that. It should be, you know, there should be pluses every time we go and add to it.
Okay. Well, I guess in the end, all I'm saying really is I want to see more boss monsters, and that would be awesome if we did.
Yeah,
We agree.
100%, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all from me.
All right, man.
All right.
As always, for the herd, take me away.
For the herd.
Adios.
User was moved out of your channel.
I mean, goodbye.
Yeah, you're supposed to do ARG. All right. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, we're doing
User was moved to your channel.
kind of a long Q&A, but I pulled in Jamson.
Jamson.
Hey guys,
How's it going?
Hello.
from the Copacabana Express.
Yes,
on the
CopacabanaExpress.com.
German fan site.
Yes,
Awesome.
CopacabanaExpress.com, German fan site. Everyone there is fantastic.
Yeah, and you've been working really closely with Kodor.
Coldor.
Yeah.
Kodor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Our German community
So-
coordinator.
Guys, I got a really short questions
Sure.
about the current raid encounters and the current instances. So basically, we have wait, I have to mute the stream. I'm hearing myself. So basically, I have like a normal instance, and it's great for leveling. I give you credits for that. But we got the same instance in a higher level with just heroic HP. So
Yeah.
is it possible to add bosses at the end of the instance so that you have the worth to go it, like to equip yourself?
Yeah, so that's something that actually Cloud Chaser and I were talking about was like, hey, what about like, you know, different rewards, rewarding for doing the campaign missions on hardcore mode. And that's something that, again, that's just creating more stuff and then making sure it matches with the rest of the game, which is not a problem, it's just a process. Adding bosses, I'm not sure because they are campaigns, so they are meant to tell a specific story and not change. So if they don't have a boss, I think the only two that have a boss are Proving Grounds and Blackwater Anomaly. However, I think that changing, like the encounters changing, there are some certain rules, rule changes when you do it. So it is level 40, and then having like some changes on the encounter rules, like you can't, like if you die during Necronus, like if you wipe, it resets or something like that. So that's a little bit of a change, but I think what a better thing to do would be just do more mechanic changes. So there's like, if you do, say, risky business, there's like the easy path, the medium path, and the hard path, but the easy path's like blocked off or something like that. Or there's just, maybe hardcore mode is, if you die, you're out. I don't know. So there's a lot of cool things we could do there, but I agree with you that we need to do something to make it a little more interesting and also a little more rewarding for you to complete those encounters at the high end.
I mean, you got 2 instances up to level 40 with heroic version, and at the end of the instance of Blackwater Anomaly and Proving Grounds, there are bosses, but
Yes.
we got a guy in our army. He's like running crazily amounts of Blackwater and Anomaly in the hope of getting a blue or an epic weapon drop, but he still gets only white to green. So
Yeah.
so what's the purpose on that? Is it supposed to be only green, or
You can get higher than green.
Like the
It's
Wait, what?
it's not supposed to be only green. It's not. It's also part of the purpose is it's not supposed to be as rewarding as Baneclaw or Kanaloa.
Right, because it's repeatable by yourself. You can do it over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's just different types of content. So it's the issue. The kind of issue we have right now is if that gives you epics on the same scale as Kanaloa, then it's like, well, what's the purpose then in doing Kanaloa, honestly? So we did have to scale a little bit, but there is the potential still to get the blues and stuff like that. But the reason is we don't really want to make that like same level kind of loot, and maybe it can be an epic that's scaled back, but then it doesn't really
It doesn't feel like an
good.
epic.
It doesn't seem as good. It's may as well just make it a blue at that point, or you know.
yeah, so probably like the Warfront. So basically, before we get all the XP, just add some heavy, hard-hitting chosen, like 10-fold the size, 100-fold the HP, like a mini boss, and let him drop 1 blue out of 20 guys.
That's great feedback. Yeah, there's a story behind the whole Warfront thing, but I don't think we really have time to get into that one. But yeah, absolutely that's 100% the way we should go, and I think that a lot of people at the company also agree that that's kind of what we want to do. If we want to do something like the Warfront again, pop in some bosses, I think.
I mean, they are chosen. They are the dead race.
Yes.
Do you really think they would let us take their base without any?
Yeah. Without sending a general? No generals? Come on. I got you, man.
Sorry, I didn't get the answer.
Oh no, it's just like I understand what you're saying, but I don't think this may change, but I don't think we're going to be adding anything to the Warfront raid right now. But this has certainly been a great learning experience for moving forward for how to build stuff next time, how to make it even better. Because while the Warfront is fun, but you're right, it could be plussed by adding this stuff to it.
Yeah, we are constantly talking about boss mechanics and encounters on the Cowper army. So if you want feedback, just ask for it.
Will do.
Okay, that's it. Thanks, you guys.
All right, thank you.
Danke.
User was moved out of your channel.
I'm gonna pull one more.
Uno más.
One more.
User was
Calm
moved
down,
to your
Marjorie.
channel.
Nice.
All right.
She'll get to the
She's like, "Bye." We got James from Sitting on a Couch.
James.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Is there serious feedback for you guys?
No.
Oh, okay,
A little bit.
fantastic.
A little bit. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Whoop.
Sorry about that. I'm using a mic that's not working very well.
Oh.
All right, so got a couple questions for you guys on the new.
Yikes.
Arr.
Our.
Is your stream on?
Oh my god.
No, I don't think that'll help.
Yeah, you might want to grab someone else. I'll fix it.
All right.
Someone else.
Sorry.
User was moved out of your channel.
Well, I didn't want to give him a chance, but
We'll get him next week.
Well, yeah, we'll get them next week. What we'll do right now then is hop right into Knife Lady's favorite segment to carve up, which is really. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. And I'm hearing buttons being pressed.
Do you even art, bro?
Just sitting here waiting for. Dude.
Take two.
Take two.
What?
CopaCabanaExpress.com's favorite segment.
Do you even art, bro?
Do you even art, bro? Ah, yes.
Bro.
We have a lot of amazing entries to go through this month. What month is it? It's still September, right?
It is still September.
Okay, good.
Barely.
We have a lot of awesome entries for next month, too. We have a lot of awesome entries. But
all the entries.
Let's hop right into it with the first entry by, I forget who. I think this is Legend 57's. Are we showing it?
Boom, 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 boom.
There it is.
Yeah.
Legend 57's. So, first off, Legend 57, I sincerely apologize. Please accept my humble apology for this not making it into last week's. I would definitely vote for this shirt.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is an
Come
amazing
on.
shirt.
I need one.
So, this is Legend 57's entry from the t-shirt contest. I am putting it in as its own entry this week.
It's only fair.
It is fair. I did not mean to not include Legend 57. He's always been a great sport and been putting together fantastic art for us, fantastic art for the community. He does Legend 57 avatars, legendary avatars. So definitely, thank you so much. And that was a great piece.
I love it.
Next up, I forgot who entered this. I called it Breakfast. I call this artwork Breakfast.
Ha! Look at the bandits running away from me. Noobs for breakfast, my favorite.
That's why I called it Breakfast.
I also enjoy noobs for breakfast. It's a good way to start your day.
Oh, Mew Mew's in chat. Mew Mew.
Mew Mew. And last but not least, we have a...
Who's it by? Oh.
Aw, Frank.
I'll give it to Josh.
Yikes.
But I
Blame
called
this artwork.
It's Breakfast. Breakfast. And last but not least, we have a Funi wallpaper.
Nice.
Funi.
Yep. And this is called Aries 3-5.
Aries 3-5, working so hard, she has a sweat rag.
I think it's a cool wallpaper. I might actually use that as a wallpaper.
Yeah.
Hey.
She's seen some battle.
She got nibbled on by an Arana.
I like her powder blue boots.
What's on my desk? Is the stump on my desk?
Must be.
All right, we gotta go forage for a stick for next week's giveaway. All right, those are our entries, Sarah.
I'm gonna have to go with Legend 57.
Legend 57.
Hands down, Legend. That is amazing.
But one vote for everybody.
Oh!
I didn't preface it.
Nah,
I'm
she
sorry.
almost forgot. You have to talk like a pirate the rest of the show.
Yarr.
And we
Dying
have a winner. So Legend 57, everyone take a drink. Legend 57, you're going on to compete for 80 red beans and a spot at the International Championship of Do You Even Art, Bro? I don't know what we're calling it yet.
Wow.
Legend 57, that was a great shirt. I think even everyone else is agreeing. Shirt.
I need the Firefall.
Funi, I'm still making that my wallpaper. Right now, it is the cover of the Firefall manga, like I think chapter 6, but I'm changing it to that.
My desktop is the Firefall that someone put together. Who I don't even know who did it. I was walking by and Derek, one of our encounter,
It was, I think it was the, who was that? Yeah, Derek's he's a level designer.
Level designer.
Yeah.
It was on his desk, and I walked over, and we hadn't really met yet. He had just kind of started working there a couple weeks ago, and we hadn't really, or a couple weeks before, and we hadn't really had a chance to talk. And I was like, "How'd you get that? I need it."
How many giveaways do we have left?
2. So why don't we do one final keyword, and then we'll pick 2 winners at the end?
One final keyword.
Digital Deluxe Edition's final keyword.
It's not the Tournament of Champions. That was a terrible name.
TGIF.
What?
TGIF is the keyword. Thank goodness it's Friday.
TGIF.
Oh my goodness.
Thank goodness it's Firefall.
Yes!
Thank you, Sarah.
Yes! TGIF.
I got this, guys. That's why I'm here.
Thank goodness it's foul. TGIF is the
Tournament of the Tournament of Champions. It's not the Tournament of Champions anymore.
2 winners will be selected for this prize.
While we do that, we have Caption This every week on our Facebook. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Firefall. You get to participate in these awesome Caption This, and we pick our favorites. And this week we have...
Sarah's face is fantastic.
Yeah, that's other Sarah.
Sarah, but
and Steven, she does QA.
And as you can tell from the window, this was after hours.
Yeah, this was after Tiki Time, after Tiki Time.
Yeah, so we like to stay and socialize with our coworkers after hours, and that's okay. And
some of us do.
All of you too.
I don't. I'm just kidding. So, the first one we had is, why are you so confused? There are only like 67 simple rules.
What game is that?
I don't know. It's Munchkin or something like that.
Oh,
it's on
Brad's desk.
Next up, we have. I missed the return of NCIS for this.
Ziva!
Ziva!
My namesake.
That is how you got your name.
Yep.
Next, we have, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I roll. You had to have that in there. It's a good caption. Next up, we have. I'm just keeping my poker face on.
Pop, poker face.
There were some strip poker captions that I thought were really funny, and mostly submitted by girls. But I couldn't put them in there. There's just no way I would have.
It's Munchkin, Alluri. It's definitely Munchkin.
Next up, it's Munchkin. Stop. Bored at work, huh? Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
After hours.
It's still at work.
True.
Next up, we have you don't tap land in Pokemon.
Wait, is that Pokemon?
It's not Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Next up, we have the face you make when you roll a 1 on your Fortitude save.
Yikes.
That's exactly the face you make when you roll a 1 on your Fortitude save. That was definitely my favorite one. Very cool, though. I think that was the last one. Knife Lady, confirm. Confirmed.
Last one confirmed.
Confirmed by the knife. And now we have 2 winners.
2 winners for our last of our 5 digital deluxe editions.
Laurel, stab him, not me. He messed up your name. I know your name. It's not Alluri.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
The sleep deprivation. Yikes.
First winner, MTG for life? No.
Rolling 1. ...
Twitch
cat. Twitch call?
Twitch
call. Twitch call. Yeah, it's not cat. It looked like cat with an exclamation point. Twitch call, grats.
And the final winner of the Digital Deluxe. I believe you do get the pet with this, along with the MGV, all 16 battle frames, a whole bunch of red beans, some 90 days of VIP, 2 titles, a war paint. My goodness, it is worth it.
Pikachu.
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 Picard 0?
Is that Leet speak or is that 0?
Picard?
I don't know.
Picard. Engage.
Make it so.
I thought you would.
Am I right to mention?
Trekkie for life.
That's okay. I'm
Congratulations to all of our winners. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for checking out Firefall Live this week. I think we had a great week. We had some great calls. We did let it run a little long, so a little bit. I did want to take James's calls too, but
next time. Next Friday, James.
Yeah, we will be taking questions next Friday. We don't know who our guest is yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll be taking live questions because they're always fun. So thank you for joining us. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. We are at Firefall on Twitter, facebook.com/Firefall on Facebook. and obviously the site, firefall.com. We'll see you next week.
Have
Bye,
a great
everybody.
weekend. Bye. Enjoy all the events.